Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Andy with 45 North Farm, and coming to you today from our apiary. And I was up here at the farm probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I did a quick check on some of the beehives. They were doing pretty good, but I knew we'd have to do some feeding here shortly. So today's project is to get in these hives. It is a balmy, it was about 41 degrees today. You wouldn't know it by looking around. But we're going to get some sugar in there for these guys to get them through at least the next month and a half, at which point I'll come check on them again. And hopefully by then we'll start to be seeing the tail end of winter. But then again, it could go on for another month or two. So we'll make a decision on what to do at that point. More than likely, we'll add some more sugar as well then, just to make sure that they have enough food to get by until we start getting spring type weather and blossoms and everything else going out there. So but yeah, here we are. We still have, wow, I don't know, probably about 2.5 maybe 3 feet of snow on the ground. We did lose about 2 feet I measured since last time I was up, so still a lot of snow. Had to plow out to get back here, but we're gonna jump in here. I don't have my tripod with me today, so it's kind of an impromptu video. I do have to suit up because even though it's cold, they will come out and sting me. I just don't feel like dealing with that today, so I'm gonna put a jacket on, some gloves, and we'll get these ladies taken care of. So stick around and we'll walk you through what happens on this. All right, so we're gonna hop into this hive real quick. Take a look and see what we got going on. I don't have my tripod today, of course, but we're gonna see what's going on with this hive. We use the ratchet straps and work really good. Keeps the tops on. I said we've had bear issues in the past. All right, so you can see the insulation fits right in that cover there. Does a good job. And here's the wrap. Now, what I'm finding out so far this winter is that it doesn't really matter about this tar paper wrap. So a lot of condensation there. But the other hives that are not wrapped are doing just as well as any of the other hives. So, all right, I take the inner cover off. And here's that piece of moisture board that I have. And you can see these girls have pretty much tore through all the honey that they had. So I have 2 supers on here, and I don't recall the weight that they were at when we wrapped them up for. Oh, all right, we're gonna put them back down a sec because they still sting, and I don't feel like getting nailed. But so we put them to sleep here for the winter a couple months ago, and we're at the end of December now. We've had some really cold weekends. But nothing too bad. But they've gone through it. So I'm gonna put some piece of newspaper down and give them some sugar. We'll probably have to do that at the end of January, February, into March as well too. So probably about another 3 times to get them through our winters up here. So I'll be back here in a minute. Let me get these girls taken care of. Okay, so back with you. Wish I could have shown you exactly what I did here, but pretty much the gist of it is I put a piece of newspaper down, and I have 4-pound bags of sugar and put about 2 pounds on top of that. You saw that the bees were clustered up at the top, so what's going to happen is they'll eat through the newspaper. In the meantime, the moisture in there is going to really solidify the sugar into kind of like a candy board. And that way it doesn't fall all the way through the bottom. But once they eat through the paper, they'll be into the sugar and then have plenty of food. 2 pounds will probably get them through at least a good month and a half, 2 months. But I'll check on them here in another 4 weeks just to get up here and see what's going on. So you can still see them, they're clustered there on the moisture board. And yeah, so here we are. It's I don't know, what is it, December 28th or so. And we are in northern Michigan. You can kind of see what's going on here. So what we do is we crack these the hives open in the winter, see where they're at on food, and as long as we can get them through in the spring with the sugar, they seem to do good. So still working out to see exactly how much honey I need to get them there, but they just go through it. Time being, we'll just keep on feeding them sugar, and there we have it. So I'm going to get this thing buttoned back up, and we're going to get out of here. So there we have it. Fed all of our hives. Everything's looking good. Those clusters were at the top, so it's a good thing we did get out here and get some sugar in there. That should, based on previous years, that should get them through to at least about a month and a half out from now. But I'll be back up in about 4 weeks just to check on them. And if we need to add more at that time, we will. Like I said earlier, the nice thing is with that sugar, it does take the moisture too out of the hive, so it's just another effect there. It feeds them and takes care of that. So we'll see what happens with the snow. You can see in the background, here's the orchard. We got hammered earlier this year, so a lot of it's melting off, but it's still creating a lot of problems trying to get back here. And thanks for checking these videos out. If you like what's going on, give us a like, subscribe, and we'll be making more here in the future. You guys take care.